Let's take a look at number 2. Again, we're looking for an inside function. So let's look what's inside the integral. We have cosine of 4x. So 4x is inside. We've got cosine as our outside function, 4x is the inside. So our inside function is what we set equal to u. So u is just 4x. Now, over here, if we look back at number 1, we had du dx equals 5, and then we multiply both sides by dx. We don't have to write that every time. It's going to be the same thing. All we need to do is write du is equal to the derivative of this times dx. So du is going to be derivative of 4x, which is just 4, times dx. So we have 4x here. That's going to be replaced with our u. But remember, everything has to be in terms of u once we start changing things. Right now, we have the dx part inside the integral, but we're missing the 4. In order to make this transition from x to u, everything has to be represented. So we're missing 4 on the inside of this integral. We're going to have to multiply the inside by 4. Right? That's going to give us all the things that we need here to represent this as du. But if we're multiplying the inside by 4, we have to multiply the outside by the reciprocal. Now, what we're doing here only works when we have constants. Like, we couldn't do this if we multiplied the inside by x, outside by 1 over x. That's not going to work. All right? We can only do this with constants, with integers, basically. So, we've got that set up. We can make our transition from x to u. This is now going to be cosine of u times this whole thing right here equals du. So antiderivative of cosine. Remember, we ask ourselves what has a derivative that equals cosine? Well, antiderivative is sine of u. But our last step, we need to put u back in, or the 4x in place of u. So we have 1/4 times sine of 4x plus c. Remember, you can always check it by taking the derivative of this. Derivative of sine is cosine, so we'd have 1/4 cosine of 4x. Then times the derivative of the inside is 4. That would get rid of our 1/4 and just gives us cosine of 4x.